My name is Kim Kaale Victoria, aka Kim Kilbury. Welcome to my maiden YouTube video. You are the real MVP for being here, and I hope you're going to stay. So please, if you want to know more about me and more about what I do, just click the subscribe button and also push the notification button on so that you can get videos from me whenever I get to post them. So today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this brow, and I hope you're going to stay with me till the end of it, and trust me, you're going to have so much fun. Very easy, very beginner friendly, and it's not a lot, so trust me, you're going to be able to do all that you see in this video with everything you have at your disposal. So guys, let's jump right in. Okay guys, so let's get right into the video. So for prep, I've already groomed my brows. I did that last week, so we're just going to be getting right into it. First of all, I'll be starting with milk of magnesia. Why I am using this is because my brows tend to get very oily, and this helps my brows to last longer. Well, I'll just be shaking that up a little bit, and I'll be using my flat brush to just take a little bit from the cap. I'm just going to be using the one that some of the product that got on the cap, and just dabbing. I'm going to be using my, and I hope you can see this, so I'll just dab, or pat, whichever English works for you. So I'm just going to be patting that onto the brow. For lovers of brow balm and the rest, you can use your brow balm, but I've never tried the balm, so I don't know how it's going to work for me, if it's going to keep my brows matte and dry throughout the day. But this helps my brows stay in place, as in there's no sweat. Secondly, I'll be going in with my spoolie brush. Just be brushing the hairs upward, brushing the hairs upwards and taking off any excess products. With a serviette, I'm going to be cleaning off the excess product off of the top of my brows and let it dry. Yeah, we are starting with the pencil. I already used my spoolie to wipe out the excess products there. I'm just going to use the same thing, do the same thing for the top of the brow. Wipe off the excess products from around the brows and even inside of the brows as well. So there you go. So here guys, I'm going in with my pencil. I started from the arc area and I'm just working my way to the bridge of my nose, close to the bridge of my nose, and just going in with thin light strokes and taking it a little bit downwards towards the edge of my eye. I would continue from here because this is for my brows, because they are short. This is where my arc is supposed to be, but I'm going to take it a little bit further to this side before bringing it down. So you see, there you have that. under. So guys, this is not my very favorite brow, and I did it last, but the hack is to do your least favorite brow first. Same. And this is the problematic one for me. So I've brushed off the excess white product and just going to use my spoolie again to lift the brows here. So guys, I'm just doing the same thing I did with the first brow I started lining. So same process, start lining from the arc area out, slowly working into my inner corners, and also going in to the upper part of the brows, and just using thin light strokes to outline my brow area. So there I have that. Next, I'm just going to be taking my concealer, like 2 shades. I prefer to do mine 2 shades lighter. You can go a shade lighter and a shade darker, a shade lighter. Normally recommend to go a shade lighter for the under, to conceal under the brows, and then a shade darker, or maybe your skin tone for the upper part. But I'll be doing almost 2 to 3, or even not 7 shades lighter. For that, I'll be using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in medium beige. And for the upper part, I'll be using same LA Girl in Cool Tan to do that. For beginners, it's advised to use a brush, so I'm just going to show you how to do that with an angled brush. It's been ages I use my angled brush. I normally would just go in from the tube and neatly clean that out, but for the purpose of you all that are watching, I have to use a brush, and I'm not sure I can do that because it's been ages. So wish me luck, guys. So guys, I'm just going with my concealer in medium beige, and I'm concealing the lines I've already outlined for my brows, and I'm just using my angled brush to carefully follow the lines so that I don't alter anything or make any mistakes. And I'm just going with the brush and the products carefully and slowly bringing down excess products to my eyelids, because it also serves as a base for eyeshadow. And see me feeling myself. So I'm going in with Cool Tan, that is a little bit darker than medium beige, and I'm going to use that to outline the outer corner of the brows so that it just blends in when I apply my foundation. So I'm just going to be doing that throughout. So guys, for this second brow, I'm going to be taking the other side of the brush, just turning the brush over so that the angle will face that particular brow, and also just do the same thing I did for the first brow, outlining with the concealer and just following it gently so that it doesn't, smudge or make any mistakes. And I'm just going to be doing that until I've achieved the same thing I did with the first brow. So I'll just clean out the excess products from my angled brush, and I just decided that since this is a little bit light, I'll go in a shade darker for the top of my brow. Now I'm going to be using Toffee. Toffee might be a little bit dark, a little bit too dark, but let me see. Let me test it on the brow with just a little. I can get away with that, guys, but if you're new to this, please try something else. Okay, it almost seems like it's melting into my skin, so I think I will use it and carefully just following the lines, because I would just normally leave it at this, but carefully following the line, take it down. See that sharp edge? That's just an edge. Jesus. So I want to use like just the product on the brush. I didn't get a lot of it on it, so I just want to use everything I have here and not add any of the products, any of this particular product again. So voila, there you have it. Yep, just sweeping it with the brush, with the angle brush. Make sure to be super careful while doing this. So there you have it, your pencil rather, and there you go. Next, the second brow. And there, guys, you have your brows. For the next phase, you can use whatever kind of fluffy brush, though, but let it be a little bit dense. So I'm going to be using this flat this flat brush, almost flat, but it's a little bit fluffy, and I'll just be blending that out, blending out the concealer. Until it's perfectly. The only reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because of you guys. Normally I would just do my foundation, I stopped doing my brows before a long time ago, trust me. Stopped doing that a very long time ago. So still blending that out. Okay, this is a little bit wet because I had let this sit, so taking out the excess products using a serviette or tissue paper. I'll just keep blending. And then it's important to not use this same brush because it has already packed on most of the products, and using it over there will just give it a white line, and there's a way you can rectify that by using your foundation to go over it, because for a full face you have to like use your foundation, use your primer and stuff. So that can work. You can also actually just do that and go over with your foundation, so it's actually not an issue. And I'll just use the same brush and gently just wipe off all these areas to give it a nice seamless look. And I can also decide to go in with my spoolie to, create that illusion of ombre brows. So here you have it. This is still a little bit wet, but after you do this, you can also just go over with your foundation. You can use your foundation a little bit to cover the whiteness of the concealer if you use a shade too lighter than your shade, so everything just sits and blends well. So this is just it. This is basically it. But using my spoolie brush, because I know it has a little bit of product on it, I'm just going to brush out forward again to give it an ombre feel. To make this neat for you guys. So I took another brush to just blend this out properly. So guys, this is brow number 1 with brow pencil. Thank you for staying. Please, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, like, and you can share with a friend. Thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much. You're the real MVP. So hope to see you in my next video. Take care, and remember, God loves you, and so do I.